Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. Well, it's Friday, and last Friday I started a new series where I found interesting handgun deals on the internet. You know, stuff I've seen throughout the week that I think are either really good bargains where you can't go wrong, or they're just a very good gun at a decent price, and I think it's something a lot of people would be interested in. And sometimes it's just a really interesting gun. Maybe it's a little expensive, but it's something unique or hard to find. And I want to do a video every week where I talk about it. So I broke it into three categories: Beggar, Baller, and in between. Now, Beggar is cheap guns, you know, like $300 and cheaper. Guns that it's hard to go wrong with as long as they're serviceable. Baller is expensive guns. Maybe guns that you don't normally see, but, you know, are very interesting and a lot of people might like to have. They don't have an opportunity usually to even see them or find them, much less buy them. So I want to point those out. And the in-between is a gun that I think is a great gun at a great price. That's in that in-between category price, you know, the Glock price range, the $400 to $700 range. So I've made up these three categories. I choose three guns each week, and then I let you know what they are. This week, I'm tending to focus on little micro guns, guns that you can put on you and no one will know. Like if you're going out to a bar and you live in an area like I do where we can go over to Oregon, we can go to bars armed, at least you used to be able to, I don't know about in the near future, but you could wear a gun into a bar as long as you're not getting intoxicated. And I don't drink, so I would always carry, and I would carry a tiny little gun. That's what I'm focusing on this time. Now, in the Beggar category, the cheap gun category, the gun I'm going to recommend today that I saw an advertisement for is the Diamondback DB9. Now, I'm not going to lie and say this is an amazing gun, because it's not an amazing gun. It's a serviceable gun. It'll work for you. Especially if you're someone who's not a shooter, you just know you go to the range and fire a couple magazines out of it, make sure it's working, then you carry it or keep it on your nightstand for the rest of your time you own it. Now, this is not, I'm not going to say it's a bad gun. It's definitely not a bad gun or it wouldn't be on this list. It's just kind of a no-frills polymer gun. Now, it's 6+1 rounds of 9mm. I believe it's got a 3-inch barrel. It's got, I think, drift adjustable rear sights, so that's a plus. A lot of these little guns like this just have fixed rear sights. But it's just a general, overall, very simple little 9mm pistol. And the great thing about it is it's only $254. Now, you might think that's not that great of a deal. That seems about right for this gun. Well, that's not the actual price of it. That's what it's advertised at over at, I can never remember the name of this place, Dahlonega Armory, which I've never heard of, but I know is a legit place because one of my viewers used to shop there or work there or something, and they vouched for them. But they've got it on their website for $258. But here's the kicker. When you put it in the cart, the price drops to $158. Now tell me you can go wrong at $158 on a nice little single stack polymer framed 9mm pistol. I don't think you can. Even if you're someone who does like to shoot a lot, it'd be fun for that much money just to get it and see how long it lasts and how capable it is. So that right there, the DB9 9mm pistol, that is the gun that I'm putting in the Beggar category this week. All right, everybody, in the in-between category, we have a gun that's a great gun in any category you put it in. I just think this is one of the best guns on the list I've ever done. It's a gun that I actually use in that circumstance I was talking about before, when you're going somewhere like a bar or where there's a lot of people, someone might hug you and you don't want them to know you're carrying a gun. It's the one I actually use when I'm in those circumstances. It is the Beretta 3032 Tomcat. Now, this isn't the exact one I use. I have just the regular Inox one. This one is the flat dark earth one with the threaded barrel. It's suppressor ready. This is an awesome little gun, and put a little suppressor on it. Talk about fun at the range, or something you could keep in your car so you wouldn't deafen yourself. This is an amazing little gun. It's 7+1 rounds of 32 ACP, which I know a lot of people are like, 32 ACP? I'm not going to be stopping any elephants with that. Well, you know, you don't usually run into elephants at nightclubs or anything like that. But this is very effective as an up-close gun, especially with solid copper rounds. And in fact, you take it to the range, you'll be surprised at how capable this gun is, how accurate it is, and how easy to use it is. And if you got weak fingers, you never even have to rack the slide. You just pop up that barrel, stick around in it. It's got a pop-up barrel. You close that with the magazine in it, you're ready to rock. You never have to rack the slide. It's double action, single action, can be carried cocked and locked or decocked with the hammer down. You know, you can carry it however you want. It's just a really good overall gun. Brings a lot of features of bigger guns into a smaller platform that you can easily carry with no one being the wiser. And plus, like I said, this one can put a suppressor on it, and it's flat dark earth. A lot of people like those baby poop colored guns, and this is one of them. So now, if you look at the price they have on it right now, you can find this gun at $477, $479. It's in around that price range. And the better thing, and even better, there's a $75 rebate on it right now. So if you buy this at that price range, you end up paying like $402, $404 for it. That's at the very bottom of that $400 to $700 price range. Couldn't be closer to the bottom, really, without being right at it. So this is an amazing choice for our in-between gun. Like I said, I just can't say how good a gun this is overall, period. Whether you're looking for a bargain or a specific type of gun, whatever, this is a good gun in its own rights, and it is the Beretta 3032 Tomcat, in this case, the FDE version that is suppressor ready. All right, now we're on to the baller category. Now in this category, we're going to do something a little different than usual. I usually have an unlimited budget in this category. But today, the gun I'm choosing is going to be right there in the price range of the in-between gun. Because this gun, I think at any price, is awesome. And it's one I would definitely buy. And the only reason it's in the baller category is because I think it's a baller gun. And because it's a little bit more expensive than our in-between gun. And it is the Seacamp LWS-32. If you're not familiar with these are solid stainless steel little machines. They're almost like they're just carved out of a solid block of steel. They are a no-frills gun. There's no sights on them. They are for up-close and personal shooting, if you know what I mean. And they are amazing. They are the tiniest gun you will ever imagine carrying. It's the only gun I've ever felt comfortable putting in a wallet holster and carrying in my back pocket, which I do. I have a 380 version of this, and it's amazing. The one I'm showing you is the 32 because that's what's more available right now at a good price. Now, a lot of people think these are unobtainable. You know, these are tiny little guns. They have like a 2-inch barrel. I think they're 6+1 capacity. They're double action hammer fired, double action only hammer fired guns. So like I said, they're no frills guns, but they are so well made and so engineered. They're so tiny. And a lot of people think they're unattainably expensive because back in the day, you had to pay a high price to get them because they were hard to find. But nowadays, you can get them at a good price. Right now, you can find them for $475, like over at Grab-A-Gun, my favorite retailer. You're dealing with a retailer you know and trust, and you're getting an amazing gun. So I'm putting this in the baller category. Because how much more baller can you be than having a Seacamp? Seacamps are awesome. I've owned many of them. I even had one made for my father-in-law with his name as the serial number. So they are amazing little guns. I have always loved them. And to be able to find one just $475, less than what you'd pay for a Glock usually, to have a very niche specific gun, the tiniest little gun you're probably ever going to have. I know a lot of people think like, oh my, LCP's tiny. Yeah, try it against one of these Seacamps. You'll see what tiny means. So in the baller category at $475 is one of my favorite guns ever made, the Seacamp LWS-32. All right, there you have it. My Beggar Ballard in-between firearms deals of the week. And with that being said, I am done. Before I go, I want to remind everyone that we're still taking up donations for Toy Guns for Tots. So if you haven't donated yet and you'd like to participate, please go over to tympistolproject.com. There's a link in the upper corner of this video. All you got to do is click on it and go over there. You don't even got to do any work. Go right on over with one click. And when you get there, there's a blurb on the page there that describes what Toy Guns for Tots is, if you're not already familiar. And there's a very clearly marked place there you can donate. Please go over and give generously. This is to make a lot of kids happy this Christmas. We are trying to fill a niche that none of the other organizations will fill, and it's explained on the page. So go over and donate if you at all can. We'll also have some merch coming up in the next few days. I'll let you know as soon as I've got it up. People have been voting over on patreon.com /Yankee Marshall as to what merch they want. So once I have that all settled out, I'll get some stuff up and made. I already ordered a beanie for me, so once I get that, I'll show that to you too. But like I said, go over, donate if you can, then come to the live chat tonight. We always announce the people who donated at the live chat. So come on over and donate during the live chat or donate right before and hear your name. So like I said, go over and donate if you all can. Please be generous. This is for the children. And with that being said, I am out of here. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope to see you again on Monday. Until then, I just want to remind everyone out there to always carry and stay safe until I see you again. Damn it. I am a grown-ass man. For another episode of Baller, Beggar. That wasn't right. I don't even think that's what it's called. That how could you go wrong? Like I said, yeah, and I didn't start my timer, so that fucked that up anyway. Got a good price on, or else it's hard to find. What am I fucking talking about? For a 6+1, very small, easy to carry. Well, that's what I wanted to say at the beginning, and I didn't fucking say it. The Beretta 3032 Tomcat. Oh no. Now, in this case, it's the flat dirt. Flat dirt. All right, now in the in-between. God fucking damn. Without being detected, it's a fantastic. God damn. Mouth's so dry and it's not fucking working. 479. Where it describes what TYMP. I'm 48 minutes into filming like a 9-minute video. And everyone out there to carry. This is not going well today.